this part of the video, I'm going to show you how to replace the cabin air filter on this 2004 Honda Odyssey EX. Okay, so again, my friend sent me this filter, and that's a part number for it. I'm just going to replace it with the K&N filter. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to clean your glove compartment out. Okay, that way it make it easy for you. Just clean everything out. And next thing you're going to do is remove this fuse panel here. You just a cover, okay? So there is a screw right here, okay, a plastic screw. All you do is turn it counterclockwise right there, and it will come out like so. All right, and then what you want to do, put your hand under here and lift it out, and you see this whole panel coming out. So using two hands is easier. Okay, you just slide this thing out like so. Okay, all right, there's a panel, and I'm gonna put this back, that way I won't lose it. Okay, all right, so once this out, it will expose the screw. I'll show you. Okay, there's one of them right there, and then the other one on this side is right in there. Okay, right there where my finger pointing at, right there. Okay, yeah, right there. Okay, so now you can use a standard Phillips screwdriver. You can put it underneath there and unscrew both of these screws. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this open so you can see that's where the screw is. Okay, but that's your target. You can close it and then look underneath here. You can see it. You can see the screw where my, there you go. Okay, right there. And loosen it out. Okay, so you got two, one on this side and then one on the other side. There it is. That's what the screw look like. Okay. Alright, that's what the screw look like. So I'm going to go on this side, and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, feel your finger right there, the screw. And you just, you have to use the force on this one because it's really on the floor here. There you go. Okay, it's a standard Phillips screwdriver. Take this two screw out. So, okay. So after that, you open this and this whole thing fall out like so. Okay. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to put this on the back seat here, so it's out of the way. All right. So if you have a plastic thing run across here, that means you never changed this filter before. Okay, so in order to do it, now one of my friends, he worked at a dealer at the time. What they do, they cut this. Okay, they cut this part, and you see the cut part, they cut it out with whatever saw they're using. Okay, they cut that plastic out, they remove the plastic, they toss it out, away. Okay, so if you see the plastic running across here, that means this filter was never replaced, and your car probably smell really bad. Okay, all right, so next thing you do, there's a screw you got to take out. I think you have to take, I'm going to try this bolt first right here, because you have to take this metal part out. Okay, so I'm going to try this bolt. Look like this one need to come out too, and so with this side here. There you go. Okay, that's what the screw look like. I'm going to put this side there, and see what else, what other screw. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this side here. Okay, so this one come out really easy. You notice the difference. This screw is smaller. And I'm going to take this one out. Okay, now this screw looked like that one right there. Okay, but this look different than the one that coming, you know, from here. Okay, it look a little bit, they have a pilot at the end of it. Okay, so once you get it out, now you can move this. You see this clip right there? You just pull it toward you and slide this thing down like so, okay? And you see, you just barely clear this thing. The filter is right in here, okay? So, see, it's barely cleared it. There's a clip. I'm able to show it on here. Okay, put your finger right there. See the wood bottom? This is the bottom of the filter, okay? You're not gonna have this on your, I just put the bottom there. That way I know how to put them back. Last time I did it. Anyway, put your finger right here and pull it down and it pop out like that, okay? So you see all the debris already showing, like this piece of hair here. And then once it's clear, try to clear that off, that metal bar there, and then you just lift it upward and the top one come out. Okay, see right there. And here's a filter inside, look like that. And there is the filter right there. Oof, nasty. Okay, it looked clean, but you know, you tap it, there's a lot of stuff coming out of there. All right, so what I normally do, I'm gonna take a vacuum and I'm gonna clean this out right there. Okay, I'm gonna try to do my best to clean this out. You see a lot of dirt and stuff. You don't want that to get into the coil, okay? So you can actually see it through here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it with a vacuum, and be careful not to suck the screw in the vacuum, okay? So I'm gonna clean that out and I'm gonna install the new filter in there. Alright, so I was able to clean out most of the visible stuff, lint, whatever you want to call it, in there with this little sharp vacuum here, okay? So next thing I'm gonna do is take out the K&N filter and put it in there. Okay, so this is a K&N after I take it out of the wrapper. Okay, that's what it looked like. I have this tab right here. Okay, this is the new one. If I'm going to replace this is the one I'm going to put them in, and this is the old one. Okay, as you know, the old one, I wrote the word airflow with the arrow right there. Okay, so the tab here, you see, okay, as you're looking at it, the tab here is to the right hand, okay, or passenger side, or the right side of the car. Okay, that tab go in like that, not like this. Okay, go in, the tap is on the right hand side. So you notice on here it's also I just take a marker and highlight it, but it's airflow, it's going, arrow go that way. Okay, so when you put it in, this one here, okay, I just put an arrow right there. That way when I put it in, I know exactly how this thing's supposed to go. Okay, like that, the arrow will go that way. Okay, and the tap is to the right. Okay, so K&N, they make it a little tighter to fit, okay, on here. So I'm gonna need two hands and evenly push this in, because this part here is rubber, where the old one, you see they use in these what I call foam thing. Okay, so I'm gonna put my camera down and slowly slide this thing in, because look like it fit a little tight where this tube, this condenser tube, you know, the metal part is. So let me try to see if I can slide this in evenly so it go all the way in. Okay, so when you go in, there's a track right here. Okay, you have to go in that way. Okay, so I align the top and the bottom evenly as I push it in. One thing you need to pay attention to is this plastic track right here. Okay, you can see the plastic track run all the way down there. So you want the filter to be on the left side of that track. That way it slide in easy. Okay, if you don't, that filter tends to go on top of that track, and it's really hard for you to push in. Okay, so you know, I have a flashlight. I wear it on my head, and I don't know if it shows clearly on my camera there, but you know, you can see the track all the way is run all the way down there. So make sure the filter is toward the left of that. Okay, once it fit in, now what you want to do is you notice I put an arrow match with this. Okay, because this tap gonna be to the right side. Okay, and it's good for you to do this too. I label top and bottom. That way, when you put it in, you don't put it in backward. You put the top in. You slide the top in first, okay? You put it right there, and then you wiggle it until you can't really pull it toward you. You know it's stuck on that clip, and then you just align the bottom one. And when you press it in like that, okay, it snap in like that, okay, because the bottom clip. Now that tap right there, we go right into this hole, and this hole will hold the filter in place. Okay, so again, you put it in, you put it on top first, you align the top one in first, you put it in that clip. Okay, make sure you don't pull all the way out, because it's the clip gonna catch that latch right on top there. Then on the bottom, you just clear that thing, that bar there, okay, and then it should snap in like so. Okay, so you really don't need to try to take the other screw off, because you know I use that as a what I call a pivot point for this bar right here. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bar back like so. Okay, now this thing here have its metal clip, so that metal clip gonna align right there. Okay, so this is what I do. I take a small screwdriver and I put in that hole, and I wiggle it back and forth like that, or left to right, to align up this hole here. Okay, and then I use a Phillips screwdriver. I put it on that bolt, that screw right there, and start this first. Okay, so all you have to do is move this thing toward the left side. Okay, or you move to the right to move this screw to the left to align it. Okay, and once that align, you put in this bolt. Okay, so I'm going to put my camera down, one hand wiggle this screwdriver to align that hole, the other one put in this bolt. I'm going to put this on the socket like so. Okay, and I'm going to put my camera down and start in this bolt, and there it is. Okay, so put the screwdriver in that hole right there, hold it with one hand. Okay, wiggle it toward the right side, that way you can line up, and then the other one you just put the bolt onto that socket. Okay, now, I don't have a ratchet at the end here, but that way I can start it by hand. Now it's already started, so what I do is I'm going to take this ratchet, put it on, I'm going to tie this down. Okay, this don't have to be super tight, okay, just snug. There you go. And this side, same thing. Okay, now you take this screw out. Now you go to this one here. All right, this one here, just a plastic part. You just need to align, push and pull until you align that hole in. Okay, and this, okay, this one's really easy. Then, okay, tight it until you feel that it's can't tight anymore. Just stop. Okay, don't just tight it really tight. You don't need to. Okay, there it is. Clean. Put the stick on. Okay, so one thing about this, remember, if you have a plastic ball going across here, that's probably mean that this filter never been replaced. Okay, in order for you to get to it, you have to cut the plastic out and then take this metal thing out. Okay, as you can see, the dealer cut it right there when they installed it in. Okay, all this take place while I was on deployment. So, all right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to align the glove compartment in with the two screw here. Okay, this screw go right here, and then that screw right there going to go right here. Okay. Okay, to put this glove compartment back, okay? This is what I do, make it easy. Okay, you see that metal ball right there? Okay, it's gonna go this glove compartment here, that black plastic gonna go right underneath that. Like that, okay? And then this rubber, look like a wheel right there, that rubber piece right there, it's gonna go right behind that metal clip, like that, okay? And then you got one on this side too. I don't know if this one able to, there's a wheel, okay? It's go behind that clip, okay? So it, when you put it in, it looks something like that, okay? All right, so what you want to do now is you want to lift it up and you want to lock this thing in place. So when you align this, okay, make sure it's going evenly, lock it in like that, and that lock right there will hold this glove compartment up for you to go underneath here and line the screw up. Okay? Hand hold onto this glove compartment, right? The other one crawl underneath here and align that that bolt, that screw right there, right there, okay, where my finger's at, okay? So do it one side at a time. So this one here, I think I already got it in. Okay, right there, okay, got it in. Once it's tight. Okay, so this is the one on the left side of the glove compartment. I was able to put that in. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew this plastic screw up here on the floorboard here. Right, now I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to slide it in. Oops, the screw go on like that. Okay. Okay, see that clip right there? It's gonna hook. It's two of them, one up here and one down there. It's gonna hook onto this plastic piece right here. There you go. One on top, one on the bottom. And then this one go underneath the main one, like so. Okay. Once you have that in, now you align that one there. Then you're gonna put this plastic screw back. Now this is plastic, so it don't have to be really tight, okay? Just tight it in and that's it. Okay, that's it. Now you can put all your junk back in here, okay? And that's how you change the cabin air filter on this 2004 Honda Odyssey, okay? Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.